Say, man, I don't think we're gonna be able to use this video. Why not? Picture's all messed up and grainy. Unless you can fix it. Unless I can fix it. So you want me to play the game and run the team? Don't look like LeBron James? Nah, I'm just saying. F it, we'll do it live! Okay, let me just go into this.
No, let me get into this because stats are really boring. I'm going to give you the layman's terms definitions of the categories that I use to come up with my eventual conclusion. I use the counting stats like points per game, rebounds, assists, blocks, turnovers, steals, and games played. Then I use the advanced metrics or the analytics, which factor in who you're playing with, your style of play, your per minute effectiveness. So we got offensive rating, defensive rating, which is how many buckets you're giving up or getting per 100 possessions. Then you have the net rating, which is the difference of the two. You have the pie, which is your player impact effect, which is on each individual game. Then you have plus or minus, which tells if you're getting outscored or outscoring the other team while you're on the floor. And then you have your per, which is your player efficiency rating, which tells you how really effective you are depending on how the good things and bad things that you did. Usage rate, which takes into account how much time that you have the ball in your hands. If you have the ball more, you're going to get bigger numbers, and that's just simple as it is. True shooting percentage takes into account your free throw percentage along with your 2s and 3s. Gives you a better representation. Now you can go to the respective sites, NBA.com and ESPN.com, because that's where I got all this information from. But these stats were so boring. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I shot this video in mirror effect. That's why the L on my shirt is backwards. Now I could go and shoot it again, but F it, we did it live!
Like the players that are on the floor with you. You know, I could be on the floor and have a great plus or minus. It's like whenever I'm on the floor, we're killing. That's if I'm playing with some 4 other all-stars and they're doing all the work. It looks like if you just look at the numbers, it's like, oh, man, Ironman is killing it, boy. This guy is doing his thing. We need to get this guy an all-star game, put him up for MVP. No, it takes into account who you're playing with and who you're not playing with, you know, to really get a gauge on the true effect of your impact on the game and your real numbers, okay? And then you got games played. All right. That being said, 6 contenders. Like I said, we got Russ, Harden, Kawhi, KD, LeBron, and Steph. The better you did in the category, the lower your number was. So if you're number 1 in points per game, boom, you got a 1. If you're last in points per game, you got a 6. So we added all that together. And this has nothing to do with my team, because obviously I'm a Laker fan and I root for the Rockets. But I did all that. And it came out to an astounding result. MVP of the league for 2016-2017, according to the numbers. No narratives, no storylines, no ideas, no feelings, no heartfelt, no you the real MVP, no none of that. The MVP. Do you know who the MVP was? As much as I hate to admit it, you know, I said you just for like the eye test. I'm saying Kawhi Leonard, you know, should have got the MVP. After having said that, I look at these numbers, and the person who should have won MVP for 2016-2017 is none other than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. All these numbers. You know, y'all were hating on him. Oh, he moved on, and he's a coward, he's a cupcake, and all this other stuff. Y'all, I guess you're not realizing it's a business. And they trade players all the time with no remorse. They cut players, trade them, do whatever they got to do with no remorse. Talking about loyalty. It's a business. They're trying to make money. He made the best business decision for himself. Who wouldn't want to decide where you want to live and work? You know, have somebody draft you. What do people were drafting everywhere that people work? Every job, every organization. They were just drafting people, and you had to move out wherever they wanted to. Leave your family and your friends and your way of life. Wouldn't you want some type of say so in that, some type of choice? And if you had a choice, wouldn't you exercise those rights, that choice? That's all they did. All that other stuff, like I said, is just narrative, storyline. Hey, look, man, go where you want to be happy. So I'm not mad at that guy at all. But KD had the lowest number, the best score, 45, should have been MVP. You say, well, who came in second? Steph Curry.
And them
Steph Curry
Curry
had a
fours
48,
are fire.
came in
Believe
second.
that.
I gave him the nod. I gave him the edge over LeBron because he put up superior numbers with playing on a better team. It's hard to get better numbers when you got so many other good players on your team. Steph had a 48. LeBron had a 48. But KD had a 45. Russell Westbrook had a 49. Wasn't even first, second, or third. He was fourth. He had
Bruh.
49.
The most viral player, but not
Kawhi
most
had
valuable.
51. James Harden had a 53.
Oh my God.
I know from Houston, man. So
I'm
you're
from
like, oh, wow,
Houston,
you're biased.
Texas,
No, man, he had
home
53.
of
These numbers don't lie.
Texas.
And you say, well, how is that possible? Defense, the lack of defense being played, the usage rate. I mean, it's easy to put up numbers when you have the ball in your hands the whole game. You're making all the decisions. Can't nobody else get no buckets unless you decide they get buckets. Of course, you're gonna get all assists. You got the ball in your hands all day. That's what hurt him and Russell Westbrook. Not only that, the turnovers. You're giving the ball away. Giving the ball away. The rest of the team can't do anything because you got the ball in your hand the whole time and you're leading the league in turnovers. Just throwing it away. You know, so like I said, I love Russell Westbrook though. He's awesome. Man, went to the Lakers. If he went to the Lakers, I wouldn't be mad at all. I'm not gonna be mad at that at all. I'm not hating on him or anything like that. There is no hate involved in this. Numbers don't lie. 2016, 2017, who will likely win? Russell Westbrook. But who should win according to these numbers? These aren't even my numbers. I didn't come up with these. These are numbers, NBA.com, ESPN.com. Kevin Durant should be your MVP.
You
Like
really
saying,
MVP.
remember, that included games played. They're like, oh, he was hurt. The man played 62 games. He played 62 games. You know, I would appreciate someone more. I didn't do that like on here. On here, when I was with the more games that you play, the lower your number is. You know, so I'm like, oh, you playing more games, you're more valuable to the team. But in my mind, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, that means you're super efficient. If you can play less games and still get it done, as opposed to someone's playing more games who can rack up more numbers because they got more opportunities and chances. I'm like, man, you had a better year because you were more efficient. Okay, of course you can score more points if you take twice as many shots as everybody. I was like, oh, scoring 50 a game. Well, you were taking 100 shots. Of course you can get 50, you know. But 2016, 2017 MVP should be KD. Good luck. I'm Ironman from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Let's get it, baby.
Neither wrong nor right. These are just my views on life.
Feel free to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. We really and truly appreciate it. Leave all your interesting comments right down below, especially the ones where you disagree with everything that I just said. And then subscribe so you don't miss any of the newest and latest views.